Okay, folks, example number 2. This says drawing a scatter plot. Okay? Make a table. All right. You have a Fahrenheit thermometer and a Celsius thermometer. To figure out how the two temperature scales relate, you read both thermometers at several different temperatures. Okay? You record your results in a table, as shown below. Find a pattern for this table. So for instance, when it was -4 degrees Fahrenheit, it was -20 degrees Celsius. When it was -2 degrees Fahrenheit, it was -19 degrees Celsius. What does this appear to be? This thing right here. We have a name for it. We've been calling it something. What do we call something that looks like that, Rowan? No. This whole thing, Rowan. A table. Thank you. Elise? A table of values. Okay? Now, we've got a table of values here, but we don't have X and Y. What do we have? Vivian, turn around, please. What do we have, Elizabeth? We don't have X and Y. What do we have? F and C. Okay? So our axes aren't going to be X and Y. They're going to be F and C. Okay? Now, let's see. It says the solution. One way to find a pattern is to rewrite the data as ordered pairs, then draw a scatter plot of the ordered pairs. We've been practicing that. We've been taking tables like this and writing ordered pairs, haven't we? On both the last quiz and on the last test. Well, they did it for us. Here's one, here's one, here's one. Okay? Now, they said, then draw a scatter plot of the ordered pairs. Okay, let's do that. I'm going to scoot down here. Now, with real life data, it is often not convenient to use scales whose tick marks increase by 1. Because I'm going to have to go all the way up to 45 on the X or on the F axis, and I'm going to have to go down to -20 on the C axis. So I'm not going to count by 1s. What do you suggest that I count by? What do you think? Daniel? I like 5s. Let's make that 5, so that would be 10, right? That'd be 20, bless you, 30, 40. That makes sense, I think. 10 is, 2 of them is 10, right? We're counting by 5s. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, that's probably enough. -10, -10, -20, oh, wrote that wrong. -30, -40. Okay, who wants to help me plot the first one? Emma, thank you for volunteering. The first one is -4, -20. I'm starting at the origin here. Where do I go? Left or right?
Left.
How far?
Half. A
Half.
little bit less than half. They're a little bit more than half.
Okay, good. And then up or down?
Down
How far?
to the
To the 20. I'm going to have to erase the 20, in fact, and put it right about here. Nice job, Emma. Well done. Okay? Let's plot the next one. Hannah, left or right?
You would go left.
How far?
Like a little bit less.
Just a little bit less than half, huh? Okay, and then what? Up or down?
Go down.
Down, how far?
A little bit less than 20.
Okay, so it looks like we've got another one about right there. They're pretty close, aren't they? Okay, good. Nice job, Hannah. All right. Jenna, how do I plot the next one, left or right? About how far? Okay, and then up or down? Down to 13, which would be about right here. Is that about right? No, no, no. Farther than that. 13 is going to be about right here. Okay, good. What about the next one? How do I plot the next one, Barrett? Oh, thanks, Barrett. You're going to plot it for me, but we'll do it on the next video, okay? All right.